We have new developments in the Georgia election interference case. One of former President Donald Trump's co-defendants has leveled explosive allegations against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Now, Michael Roman, a former Trump campaign official, filed a motion on Monday calling for the grand jury indictment to be dismissed and for Willis to be dismissed as well. Roman alleges that Willis and the special prosecutor, Nathan Wade, have been engaged in an improper, clandestine personal relationship during the pendency of the case, which has resulted in the special prosecutor and, in turn, the district attorney profiting significantly from this prosecution at the expense of taxpayers. He also says, quote, the district attorney and the special prosecutor have violated laws regulating the use of public monies, suffer from irreparable conflicts of interest, and have violated their oaths of office under the Georgia Rules of Professional Conduct. Now, the court filings, however, don't offer any evidence supporting these allegations, but say sources close to Willis and Wade have confirmed the romantic relationship. Now, we have reached out to Willis for comment, but we haven't heard anything back. Local television station Atlanta News First reported that Willis will be responding to the allegations through proper court filings. All right, interesting stuff, explosive stuff, really. Joining us to discuss our criminal defense attorneys Jesse Lyle, Daryl Cohen. You both practice in Georgia, very aware of her office, of founding herself. I'm going to begin with you, Jesse. Your thoughts on these allegations?
Well, they are explosive, and they are definitely out there to derail the case and take Fani out of the, out of the matter. For like you just commented, there's really no evidence right now to support these really inflammatory statements. Now, what we've got is Nathan Wade, a very highly competent attorney who has been hired as a special prosecutor, and now there are allegations that he's taking the money that he's paid to do his job and blowing it all on these amazing romantic vacations with Fani Willis. Okay, where's the proof? You know, literally like an old saying, where's the beef? Where's the meat to support these statements? I mean, it's pretty inflammatory. And when someone picks up a piece of paper and files like that against, another attorney, you better be prepared to back it up.
Yeah, amen to that. Daryl Cohen, what does it mean to you that these weren't necessarily backed up with any real substance, just, sources claim, et cetera, et cetera? Does that say anything to you, and what do you make of these allegations?
Well, Michael, because I currently represent someone as local counsel, I just can't comment other than to say these are salacious allegations. I don't know if it has anything to do with the case whatsoever. It is a sidebar in a circus, and I don't know that that makes any difference at all, quite frankly. But it certainly creates attention.
Yeah, and no question about it. And that might have been the purpose of this, Jesse. But let me ask you, let's assume, for argument's sake, that the allegations are true. What exactly do they have to do with the case? Does it require his removal? Does it require her removal? Does it require dismissal? Or are these issues that are being suggested, are they handled in a different forum at a different time?
You have attorney A and attorney B. A is male, B is female, and they may have a romantic relationship. Now, does that mean that romantic relationship has interfered in their job and undermined the prosecution of this case? Not necessarily. The fact that these two may be good friends, so even somewhat romantically linked, now there is nothing improper about that. The fact that they're both involved in the same prosecution of a high-profile figure, that's also nothing wrong with that. What they're trying to do is frame this relationship in such a manner to say that there's some kind of fraud, there's some kind of scandal, there's some kind of conspiracy in the prosecution's office, not only to go after former President Trump, but also to mine the Fulton County treasure chest and get as much money as they want for themselves. This is total bogus crap that is being thrown at this case. This is not like I agree with Daryl. There is no substance to these accusations. This is stuff that Mr. Roman is throwing out to just throw light off the actual purpose of this prosecution, and that is to prove a interference with a legitimate election.
Yeah, again, that's kind of been what the Trump folks have done in a lot of these cases. Again, we have to wait and see what's produced to solidify this. But I'll ask you this, Darryl. This is not about the case itself, so you let me know if you can answer this. Fani Willis, for her part, says that she plans to answer in motions. This is a very high-profile case, perhaps the highest-profile criminal case in the country, at least state criminal case in the country right now. Is that enough? Do we need to hear from her? Should we have heard from her on this prior to her filing?
No, I think that she is handling it just the way she should. I don't know if there's fire where there's an allegation or not, and I'm not going to comment on that. But she certainly has a right to have whatever relationship she wants to have. And if this is accurate, it's going to hurt the court of public opinion. And I think that's probably more about what this is than anything else at the moment.
Now, quickly, I want you to respond on that to that as well, because as I said, it's the appearance of propriety that's going to greatly matter in this case, regardless of what goes on in that courtroom. So, do you think that that is an issue she needs to address right away, or is it okay for us to wait for the filing?
Oh, is that for Darryl or for me?
No, that was for you. Darryl just answered that. Yeah.
Oh, I think if there is actually a romantic relationship, Fani should just come out and say, basically admit if that's a relationship. But if she has to respond to the allegations that they've somehow been stealing money from taxpayers to fund their relationship, there has to be a coherent response. She's been very good in responding to past accusations. I don't see any reason why she should stop right now. Sometimes silence in this matter could impair the opinion of that is by the public than actually responding to it.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think just on the issue of whether there is a relationship or not, they're two consenting adults. Come right out and say, yes, we've had a relationship. But as far as the other accusations, do that on a legal basis. No problem with that at all. All right.